You're listening to Webb on the Web, the WOW Network. Spartan Athletics on the Internet. You're listening to Webb on the Web, the WOW Network. Spartan Athletics on the Internet.
Welcome to the campus of the Webb School of Knoxville as this riveting rivalry is renewed once again. Tonight, the 15-5 Webb School Lady Spartans will host their rivals, the 11-5 C.A.K. Lady Warriors. From the Lee Athletic Center, this is Mayan Patel, part of the WOW Network, bringing you Lady Spartan basketball on the Internet. You're watching Webb on the Web, the WOW Network. This broadcast is sponsored by Duofast of Knoxville for all your nailing, stapling, and fastening needs. The Shrimp Dock of Knoxville, with locations in Bearden and Farragut, yummy for the tummy. I'll now be joined by my analysts Matthew Melton and Graham Rogers. And guys, what a game we'll have tonight, because just over a month ago, down the road at C.A.K., the Lady Warriors won 41-40 against the Lady Spartans. What are you expecting tonight, Matthew?
A lot of the same. Defense is going to win right here. Defense is going to win this game. Obviously, C.A.K. with Cheyenne Hooper, 6'5" inside. You know, she's going to be a shot changer. How can Webb work around that on the offensive end? And then how can Webb turn up the pressure on the defensive end on the Warriors?
And Graham, just like Matthew had said, 6'5" Cheyenne Hooper. How can Webb work around that? What are they going to have to do?
Well, I think Webb's going to have to use multiple defensive players to come at her. Kelly Vitito, Evie Satterfield, all of our bigger players, Madison Davis, they're all going to have to step up tonight and make sure the Spartans can handle Cooper.
And you know, Matthew, last time your younger sister Molly Melton, true point guard, she wasn't in the game last time, had a torn ACL. Tonight she is playing. She's been back for a little bit. And you know, what does she bring to the table?
She's just really she makes everyone around her better. I mean, with her court vision, she can squeeze a pass in tight places where maybe other people can't. So I mean, she's going to keep her head up and looking around for everybody and really create opportunities for everybody else on the floor.
And like you were saying, she was a floor general. Little Coach Collier out there on the court. Excuse me, just helping out her team. And you know, Graham, 1 point game last time. How does the team deal with that? You know, came down to the very last seconds and there's a little bit of a time miscommunication. You know, thought more time was on the clock than there actually was. How does this Webb Lady Spartan team, how do they bounce back from that 1 point loss?
Well, in an interesting way, I think it's actually going to have a positive effect on the team. I think they're going to come out extra hungry, really excited for this game at home. Hopefully we'll have a big crowd with lots of support, and this room's going to get loud, and these players are going to have a lot of support. So that's what I look for the last game to have an effect on this game. Positive, very positive.
And you know, not just the last game against C.A.K., but the Lady Spartans' last game, Tuesday night, again against McMinn Central, was a 43-40 loss in overtime. How did they bounce back from that alone?
Yeah, that's a tough loss for the Lady Spartans. They really wanted to win that game. You know, Coach Collier's really been working with them in practice, really correcting the mistakes that they made last game. They're going to come out, like Graham said, just on fire, really hungry for a win to bounce back from that loss.
And, you know, I don't know if this will play a big factor to it, but it just might. Yesterday afternoon, got word that there wasn't going to be any practice. How does a day of no practice factor into tonight's game? Does it factor in at all?
Well, I think the biggest thing is we all got to sleep in this morning, so we got those extra few hours of sleep. Maybe that'll play another key role in the energy level of the Lady Spartans, so we'll hope so.
And finally, Matthew, key to this game, you already said defense. Anything else?
That's it. Defense wins games. Defense wins championships.
What are they going to have to do what are both teams going to have to do offensively to deal with the pressure defense that these teams like to bring?
I think their game's going to be one down low in the paint. Whose big players can have better games?
Well, folks, there you have it. We're going to head up to the booth and bring in this game live courtside. So we're about a minute away from tip-off. You're listening to Webb on the Web, the WOW Network. And folks, we are back courtside here in the Lee Athletic Center. Maya Patel alongside Matthew Melton and Graham Rogers. And guys, tonight we'll be experiencing quite a game as we are ready to bring you the starters. First for the C.A.K. Lady Warriors, Taylor Dodson, number 10, she'll be starting alongside Casey Heitzman, number 11, Anna Hammaker, playmaker, number 23, Kelsey Naylor, number 32, and number 52, the 6'5", Cheyenne Hooper. As you see the Lady Warriors coming through right now, and Matthew, you know a lot about the C.A.K. team. What are they about?
I mean, they're a solid team all the way around. I mean, they got Hooper inside, they got Heitzman and Hammaker on the outside. So I mean, they're really a well-rounded team. If Webb can really turn up the pressure on the guards and not allow them to get the ball into Cheyenne Hooper, that's going to play a significant role in the outcome of this game.
And for the Lady Spartans, at guard, number 23, Katie Collier.
At guard, number 2, Micah Sheets.
At guard, number 2, Micah Sheets.
At point, number 14, Molly Melton.
Running the point, number 14, Molly Melton.
At forward, number 45, Madison Davis.
At forward, number 45, Madison Davis. And also at center, number 10, Kelly Vitito. The lone senior on this team, had a buzzer beater last weekend. That was quite incredible. And, you know, guys, done a great job leading this team this year.
Absolutely. There's only one senior, but she's really doing a great job stepping up and leading this team in a positive direction.
Folks, you know, we're ready for tip-off, and Lady Spartans just about to break the huddle. And here we go. It'll be Cheyenne Hooper against Kelsey Vitito for the tip. And guys, so far, quite a big turnout from the C.A.K. fans. Hopefully expecting more students to show up later on, but you know, so far we got a good amount of fans, more than usual on hand for this game. Hooper wins the tip, but it goes to Melton. Molly Melton bringing it up the court for the Lady Spartans. Kicks it out to the right wing, and Micah Sheets.
Saw this a lot last game. C.A.K. likes to sit back in that 2-3 zone whenever they have Cheyenne Hooper and really in the game and really make opponents shoot from the outside and make those jump shots.
They have a great advantage in that aspect, Matthew.
Katie Collier turns the ball over, so it'll be Lady Warrior basketball. That's 23 Hammaker bringing the ball down the floor. Gets a screen. Picks up her dribble. Molly Melton gets her stuck in some traffic. Now number 11, Casey Heitzman has it. Heitzman guarded by Collier. Goes down the left side of the lane, puts up a shot. It's no good. Rebounded by Davis.
That was great defense there for the Spartans.
Madison Davis kicks it to Molly Melton. It's back to Davis, right wing, Collier. Collier dribbles with it, picks up her dribble, and swings it back out to Melton.
C.A.K. really starting to extend that pressure a little bit.
Like Matthew said, 2-3 zone. Lady Warriors came out in a 2-3. Melton setting up the offense, starting to run a play. Vitito high post, does flash and high post, doesn't get the ball. Melton again into Collier in the middle of the lane, stuck in between 3 Lady Warrior defenders. Now out to Vitito on the right side, who skips it across the sheets.
Yeah, Webb's really in this 2-3 zone. They're going to be looking to enter the ball into the high post, try to draw Cheyenne Hooper up to the foul line, and then high-low and dump it down low to a low post for a layup.
Definitely, and you've already seen, even with movement and standing still, they're willing to just stand there.
That's a good jump shot.
Davis shot from the left elbow, goes in. First 2 points of the game.
Good jump shot right there by Madison Davis. She noticed Cheyenne Hooper wasn't coming out on her. She just decided to take it herself. So that was a smart basketball play there from Madison Davis.
2 minutes into the ball game, 6 minutes left in the first period. Hammaker goes to the right, spins around left side, stuck in the middle of the lane. And we're going to have a turnover for the Lady Warriors. It'll be Lady Spartan basketball.
And we're already seeing the effect of Molly Melton in this game on defense. On the first possession for C.A.K., she had a great press, and right there she forces a turnover.
Vitito has it, skips it across the sheets to get it across half court. Sheets goes down baseline right side, reverse layup is blocked and out of bounds. It'll be Lady Spartan basketball. Katie Collier to inbound underneath her own basket. Gets it to Melton on the left baseline. Melton on the left wing, down low to Davis. Davis goes to work against Hooper, gets it to Vidito, high post. Shot is no good.
That was great movement, though, to get one of our big players the ball without Hooper on them.
Anna Hammaker bringing the ball down the floor. Picked up by Molly Melton at half court, and her pass stolen away. Katie Collier takes to the hoop. Rebound.
Wow.
Her layup is a little too strong, but Molly Melton down there.
Smallest player on the floor comes out with the rebound.
Gets the rebound and sets up the offense. Collier on the left wing. To the Sheets. Sheets puts up the three.
Money ball.
Good.
Money ball. Just like you said, Matthew. Micah Sheets puts her team up 5-0. 5 minutes left to go in this first quarter. Anna Hammaker has the ball, guarded by Molly Melton. Melton trying to force her right to the right, and we're gonna have another turnover, and that pumps up this Lady Spartan crowd here behind us.
There you're seeing it again. Webb really just trying to extend that man-to-man defense all the way out to half court to put pressure on the guards to keep it out of Cheyenne Hooper's hands. Great pressure defense there by Molly, forcing the 5-second call.
The freshman Amy Cross into the
There's
game
a high
now
low.
for Lady Warriors.
There it is. That's what they're looking for right there with that high-low from Kelly to Madison.
We see that. We're gonna have to see that all day from the Spartans. That's gonna be how the Spartans stay ahead in this game.
And the Lady Spartans open up the game on a 7-0 run. They're up 7-0 with 4:31 left in this first period of play. And Matthew, what have you seen so far that you've liked out of this Lady Spartan defense?
The Lady Spartan defense really just cranking up the pressure, taking it to a whole new level that I don't know that we've seen that yet this year. So that's a really positive thing for Webb. C.A.K's really got to figure out how to deal with that pressure. Maybe get some motion offense going, anything just to relieve the pressure, take it off of Anna Hammaker.
And as we said in the open, Mayan, we're just seeing the Spartans come out and play incredibly strong, a lot of passion, a lot of energy, and it's paying off with a 7-0 lead.
Definitely.
Couldn't have said it any better, guys, right there. Anna Hammaker bringing the ball down on the left side, on the left wing, gets a screen up top from Heitzman. Down low to Hooper.
Good defense there by Davis.
Tipped away by Davis, but right out to Amy Cross. Cross gets it inside to Heitzman, but her shot's no good. Rebounded by Hooper, and not able to get full control of the ball, but the ball goes out of bounds on Kelly Vidito. So it'll be Lady Warrior basketball. And number 11, Casey Heitzman, will inbound under her own basket. Anna Hammaker, the three-pointer's just a little short. Rebounded by Heitzman.
Webb's got to get a defensive rebound. They can't continue to let C.A.K get multiple chances on the offensive end.
Three-pointer by Heitzman is no good.
Multiple looks from behind the three-point line, and then we bobble or rebound. Those are going to be mistakes we've got to eliminate to win this game.
Out of bounds on Madison Davis. Casey Heitzman ready to inbound, gets it to a wide-open Cheyenne Hooper.
You can't let her get wide open like that on the block. I mean, she's 6'5". She's going to hit that every single time.
Yep.
Doesn't get much easier to get points there. C.A.K coming with the full court pressure. Melton to Collier. Collier baseline jumper is no good. Rebounded by Vidito. Vidito goes up with it. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Coach Shelly Collier screaming for a foul there. She's not going to get it. Hooper was straight up and on top of the ball. If you want to draw that foul, you got to go up into her body and make her come down on you.
Yeah, that was all ball. That was a great play there by Hooper.
And so C.A.K gets the jump ball. And Anna Hammaker brings it up.
Ooh, nice backdoor cut.
Kelsey Naylor. Katie Collier gets the loose ball. He goes up with it. Her shot is deflected off the backboard. Now Anna Hammaker has it, and she's pushing it down the court. Deflected by Molly Melton. Down low to Cheyenne Hooper. Another 2 points for Hooper. 7-4. The Lady Spartans lead with 3 minutes left in the first quarter.
The Spartans have got to have a body on Hooper all the time.
Micah Sheets down low to Maddie Davis.
Good cut, good look. That was just a great teamwork right there.
Up and in. Madison Davis gets her 4th point of the ball game. Puts her team up 9-4. Lady Spartans lead. Anna Hamilton to Amy Cross. Cross has it, and she's going to get it to Naylor at the top of the key. Naylor goes left side, gets a screen, out to Cross, far baseline. Three-pointer's no good, rebounded by Molly Melton. Melton pushing it up the court, gets it to Collier. Collier on the left wing, cuts across the other side, kicks it to Sheets. Sheets pump fake on the three. Jumper's no good. Rebound by Vidito. Her layup is no good. And we're going to have
Webb ball.
Webb ball. Goes out of bounds. And the Lady Spartans get it. Katie Collier to Madison Davis. Now Molly Melton takes it back to Collier on the left side.
Ooh, missed Madison Davis down low right there. Oh, that was just nice. Oh, that was nice ball movement.
Great ball movement.
Wow, that was impressive.
Awesome play right there. We've seen so far the Lady Spartans have been really successful when they sit back and make good, solid passes.
That was just great. One more. Great looks all the way around.
Vidito nails the open baseline jumper. And now C.A.K. has the ball. Heitzman has it down low to Hooper. 6 points for C.A.K. All 6 have come from Cheyenne Hooper.
You can't help offer.
Sheets has it right side, kicks it to Melton, top of the key. Davis in the high post to Collier on the left side, drives left baseline, tries to kick it down low to Davis. Goes out of bounds, but it'll be Lady Spartan basketball.
Mass substitution here from the Spartans. Line change.
We're going to have almost a fresh look. The only person to remain in the game for the Lady Spartans was Katie Collier.
And with that massive substitution, C.A.K. is going to bring in Mackenzie Riley and give Cheyenne Hooper a small blow.
And the Lady Spartans put in 6'2" Jaden McCoy. So we'll see how that plays out. Monty Smith has it. Switching up positions a little bit. Katie Collier is going to take the point guard role. McCoy on the left baseline. Gets it to Katie Collier at the top of the key. Swings it over to Smith in the corner. Down low to McCoy. McCoy goes to work. Shot's no good. And Evie Satterfield on the floor for the loose ball. It'll be a jump ball, and the Lady Spartans can get that jump ball.
We saw this last game where whenever Cheyenne Hooper came out of the game, C.A.K. went to a man defense. But here they've stayed in that 2-3 zone. They think it's really working for them.
Katie Collier, three-pointer, no good. Saved by Deja Maxwell, but right to C.A.K. Naylor's pass is intercepted by Amani Smith. Lady Spartans set up their offense. Katie Collier has it.
They're going to hold it for one shot here.
With 30 seconds left in the first quarter, the Lady Spartans up 11-6. Collier's just dribbling there in the front court. And now starting her play. 10 seconds left now. Down low to Deja Maxwell.
Good look.
Good pass to Jaden
That's exactly what they
McCoy.
wanted right there.
And that'll end the quarter. 13-6. As Anna Hamaker's half-court shot is no good. At the end of one, the Lady Spartans lead at 13-6. Graham, what did you think of that first quarter?
I was really impressed with the way the Spartans came out and they dominated their game plan. They did everything they wanted to coming into the game. They got great ball movement and moved Hooper off of their big guys and were able to get some good looks. And then on defense with Molly Melton, they were able to press a lot. So I'm very impressed so far.
And what about you, Matthew?
Again, just like Graham said, Webb's defense really turned up the pressure there on C.A.K. And C.A.K. didn't really handle it at first. So C.A.K. really responded well coming out of the timeout and getting 6 points. But the Spartans are really going to have to continue their defensive dominance to win this game. And C.A.K. is going to have to step it up. I mean, point blank. They're going to have to turn it up on both ends of the floor.
But now, Graham, let me ask you this. C.A.K. has 6 points and Cheyenne Hooper has 6 points. How does Webb stop her?
Well, all 6 of those points have come off plays where there has not been a body on her. I think Webb has got to have a body on Cheyenne Hooper all of the time on offense, or when she gets it, she's just got such a height advantage. There's no way to stop her.
And Hooper comes back into the game. Hammaker goes straight to the hoop, and her mid-lane floater is good.
Right there, you saw her take advantage of Webb's aggressive defense. She just went and backdoored right there and got an easy 2.
Webb finally gets it across across half court, and Deja Maxwell goes up for the jumper from the elbow, about 15 feet out, and Cheyenne Hooper just says, "No, you do not."
The Spartans just aren't going to have that shot today.
Melton to Maxwell on the right wing, down to McCoy in the corner. Stolen away by Naylor. Hammaker has it, pushing it down the floor. And Hammaker will give it to Heitzman's. Heitzman's three is no good, rebounded by Maxwell. Maxwell to Melton. Melton will bring it down the court, gets it to Smith on the left side. Smith pulls up for the jumper, and it's a little too hard. Rebounded by Dodson. Dodson with a 1-on-3 and takes it to the hoop.
That was a nice move right there.
As Lady Spartans trying to overcome the C.A.K. press. And Monty Smith has it down low on the block. Gets it back out to Melton at the top of the key.
I like that decision. The Spartans have been much more successful when they get good ball movement.
Right, and C.A.K. has been trying to turn it into a track meet here in the second half. Or second quarter, excuse me.
McCoy down low, layup no good. Hammaker with it, pushing it. Gets it to Heitzman. Heitzman has it. Stolen away by Melton. Melton has it now on the left side, and Heitzman a little too aggressive. Gonna get called for the foul.
And here comes another line change from Coach Shelly Collier.
It'll be the starters back onto the floor. Melton, Davis, Collier, Sheets, and Vitito.
C.A.K. has gone to a 1-3-1 here.
Katie Collier has it. It's it to Madison Davis. Open down
Backside
low.
wing didn't drop right there.
Good foul. Davis heads to the line to try and get 3 points the old-fashioned way.
I mean, Webb noticed that C.A.K. went to a 1-3-1, didn't panic, just stayed calm. Noticed the backside wing was over-aggressive at the top of the key and didn't drop, and got an easy layup and one right here.
Gets 3 points, and that's something the Lady Spartans have not done a good job of all year, making their free throws.
Right.
And they're 1 for 1 tonight, so we'll see how that goes. Molly Melton steals it away. And tries to get it to an open teammate. Vinito dives for it, goes out of bounds, and it'll be Lady Spartan basketball, but not everyone agreed with that call.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what the referee saw. I didn't exactly see the same thing.
Yeah, it
but,
looked to me like it should have been C.A.K. ball as well.
I won't complain too much, though.
Melton on the right wing to Davis baseline. Davis thinks about going in, doesn't. Mike Sheets right wing, tries to split the defense, and we're going to have an offensive foul.
And we just heard Coach Shelly Collier yelling at Micah Sheets to swing the ball, rotate it to the opposite side of the floor, and maybe get something going on the other side.
Heitzman was in her face, and she just tried to fend her off. That wasn't the right decision, but we'll have another chance.
Anna Hammaker has it, and she's going to be pressed and trapped by Sheets and Melton. She's going to get it to Kelsey Naylor, who gets it to Taylor Dodson. Dodson tries to get it back to Heitzman, does not work, stolen away by Sheets. Sheets attempted pass to Melton, gets stolen away by Dodson, and she puts in the lay-in. 16-12, 5:20 left in the half.
When you've got
lead it.
3-on-1 back there, that can't happen.
Yeah,
Melton to
Sheets is really
Vitito.
gonna-
Great pass down low to Davis.
That was a pretty look there from Kelly Vitito. That was just a heads-up play, seeing Madison Davis open under the basket, and Madison was able to finish there.
Lady Spartans coming with the press, and Casey Heitzman's pass is a little too strong. They're going to go out of bounds and be Lady Spartan basketball.
Madison's just been a completely different animal this game than she has been all year. She's really playing Madison Davis basketball. She's got, 8-10 points right now. So she's really stepped her game up right here.
Melton has it. She's going to get to Vitito high post. Jumper. Good.
Great decision. She saw Hooper wasn't on her, and she decided to take that shot.
That's what Webb's going to be trying to exploit all day long in that 2-3 zone. Just trying to get the free throw line jumper, or if they can't get the free throw line jumper, then dump it down for the high-low.
Loose ball. Micah Sheets went after. She's going to get called for a hold. That's 2 fouls on her.
The only 2 team fouls of the half, though.
Timeout C.A.K.
Yeah, we're going to have a timeout. C.A.K. with 4:37 left to go. C.A.K. takes a full timeout. They're down, 12 to 20. Lady Spartans up 8 here with 4.5 minutes. 4.5 minutes left in the half. And whoa, what adjustments does C.A.K. need to make with this Webb press coming on? Because we've seen it get a little sloppier than it should be.
I mean, they're just running off and leaving one person in the backcourt and getting trapped too easily. So they've really got to calm down and come back to the ball and want the ball. Everybody's running and hiding in the front court, leaving whoever has the ball in the backcourt all alone. So they've really got to come back to the ball and really relieve that pressure.
And Graham,
their defense has just got to be more disciplined, like Matthew said. Kelly Vitito and Madison Davis are just exploiting that inside zone. So
I mean, they might want to try to go to a man-to-man or a different, maybe a 3-2 zone instead, 2-1-2, just something to stop that high-low.
and here we go, C.A.K. coming out of the timeout. Same 5 on the floor for both teams. Heitzman inbounds it, and Webb's in it. Lead the full court press.
Good
Micah
jump.
Sheets gets the pass, goes off her fingertips, but out of bounds. So C.A.K. will have the ball at the same spot, but on the other side of the court.
And that was good anticipation there by Micah Sheets. The way to beat that 2-2-1 zone is to go to the middle, and Micah knew that, recognized it, and jumped the pass.
Hammaker's floater's no good, but we're going to foul on Madison Davis as when the ball was coming out, it's a little too strong.
that was a great move there by Haymaker.
Monty Smith checks into the game.
Micah Sheets will come out of the game, and Monty Smith will go in. Heitzman to inbound, gets it into Hooper.
Too easy.
Hooper
Too easy. You
goes-
can't let her have that right there. I mean, you gotta body her up, like Graham's been saying.
Hooper goes up and in. Pass is stolen away by the Lady Spartans, by the Lady Warriors, but Molly Melton gets it right back. Katie Collier pulls up, no good. Rebounded by Heitzman. Heitzman pushes it down the floor, kicks it ahead to Dodson. Dodson
Good foul.
gonna get fouled by Davis.
Katie Collier on the other end of the court, she's got to wait till she's got some help. When you're one-on-one against Hooper, it's just not a good matchup.
Madison Davis just looked at her and said, "Katie, we didn't have numbers there. Wait for us to come help you." And Shelly Collier said the same thing. On the flip side, on the defensive end, that's a good foul from Madison Davis. I mean, you usually don't think of fouls as being a good thing, but there, Madison Davis fouled her, made her earn them at the free throw line, and she missed the first one.
Unfortunately, however, that's 2 on Madison Davis. And second free throw by Dodson goes in. Converts 1 of 2 from the line, and the Lady Warriors are down 20 to 15 with just under 4 minutes left to go. Melton has it, gets it to Smith. Smith back to Melton. High post McCoy, down low baseline to Maxwell, out to Smith. 3-point attempt, nailed it.
It's just good ball movement. Webb is killing C.A.K's zone with their ball movement. C.A.K. is going to have to do something different, either turn the pressure up on the zone, try to get a trap, something, or go to the man-to-man.
Dodson has it. Looking for Hooper, not able to get it to her. Gets it to Naylor instead. Naylor hands it off to Hammaker. Hammaker to Heitzman. Heitzman looking for Hooper, but gets it to Naylor. Naylor will draw left side, stripped by Vitito. Gets the ball back. Hooper has it at the top of the key. Not exactly where you wanted to have the ball.
Very aggressive defense there by Jaden McCoy.
I think Jaden McCoy is the best matchup Webb's got for Cheyenne Hooper. She's the tallest player, but she's also the most aggressive post player they've got.
And there's Hooper who has the ball. He goes in.
That's going to be a fun matchup to watch and battle it in there in the post.
You saw right there, somebody finally got a body on her. She still made the bucket, but there was pressure.
Vitito gets the loose ball, then gets it to McCoy. McCoy to Smith. Smith waits a second, but even when Hooper jumped and came down, she's still too big for Amani Smith.
Yeah, Amani did. She did all she could do right there. She gave a pump fake, tried to draw the foul there, didn't get a call, but that was just good defense there by Cheyenne Hooper.
Melton inbound underneath her own basket, gets it into Vitito. Vitito, nice move. It goes to the basket. shot is blocked by Hooper.
She doesn't even have to try to block that shot.
Hammaker has it, gets it to Cross. Down low to Naylor, and her layup is good. 23-19 Lady Spartans lead with just over 2 minutes left in the half. Lady Spartans need to get it across half court. Get it to McCoy, to Smith. Smith, great move to cut from the right
That's
side.
how you do it. You go around her. She's not the most fleet of foot out there. You just got to go around her. You're not going to go over. And another great play by Imani Smith.
We've seen a lot of energy from Imani Smith right here. She came in, she hit a three. She almost got a steal right there. And then she almost got a technical by throwing the ball, but we'll forget that part.
As Hammaker has it. Slips and falls, picked up by guess who? Imani Smith. Takes to the hoop. Layup is no good. Rebounded by Maxwell, who gets it to Vitito. And
that ball's out of bounds.
Yeah. Vitito was looking for Melton, and you saw Molly saying my bad. There's a little bit of just miscommunication on which direction it was going to.
Satterfield and Collier checking in the game here.
Now we're seeing some students arrive for Webb, so let's hope that keeps happening and this building can get some noise.
Heitzman has it. Then she gives it to Hammaker. To Naylor now. Naylor back to Heitzman. Heitzman drives in the lane. And we're going to have a push. It'll be Lady Warrior basketball.
Hooper's going to check back into the game for C.A.K, and Maxwell's going to return, replacing Imani Smith.
Last foul was on Imani Smith. Heitzman inbound under her own basket, gets it to Cross. Cross to Hooper on the baseline. Hooper tries to get it down low, but it's batted out of bounds by Deja Maxwell.
Very good defense. The Spartans just manned up and they had nowhere to go.
Hooper has it, gets it to Naylor. Naylor goes down the lane, met by two Lady Spartan defenders, Jaden McCoy and Deja Maxwell, and they both come from either side and hit the ball. And it's called a jump ball, so it'll be Lady Spartan basketball. Melton has it. Now the 2-2-1 press. Gets it to McCoy. McCoy to Collier.
And Webb runs that 2-2-1 press, so they know where the weak spots are, and they were able to exploit it right there.
Maxwell on the right side has it. Gets it to Melton. Molly Melton has it. 35 seconds left in the half. Might see a hole for the last shot, but maybe not. Katie Collier now, top the key, right side to Maxwell. Maxwell drives in the paint, stops, kicks it out to Melton.
20 seconds left.
Melton to Collier on the left wing. Collier, top the key to Melton, right side, Maxwell. Maxwell drives baseline, stuck, gets it to McCoy. McCoy's shot's no good. And ball is being batted around. It's on the floor.
They're going to call her out of bounds right there. 2.5 seconds left. Webb's going to draw up an inbounds play right here. You know they got something exactly for this situation. Try to get a layup.
And Amy Cross comes up limping, hit the floor hard, and she seems to be injured. So we hope all the best for her as Taylor Dotson takes her spot.
Timeout by Shelly Collier there. That's a good timeout. I mean, they were all the way at the other end of the floor, so there was trouble communicating there, a lot of noise. Shelly Collier's going to call a timeout, bring her team over to the bench, and tell them exactly what she wants for this last 2.5 seconds of the half.
2.5 seconds. They've got to know it. They've all got to be on the same page and know exactly what the call is. So I like that call as well.
Most likely we'll see some sort of a ball screen to get an open look, put it up and hope for the best.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what they're going to be looking for. Just an open shot, 2.5 seconds left. I mean, it's pretty much going to be a catch. You get one dribble max, and then you got to put it up.
As the Lady Spartans are up 6, 25-19. And they'll come out for this last 2.5 seconds to take us into the half. Melton to inbound. Satterfield sets a screen. Collier has it. Takes a long three. A little short.
We saw her take a shot like that in Atlanta, and she made it. So, I mean, that's not entirely a bad shot. I mean, it's just not the best shot that they were looking for. But in any case, the Lady Spartans will go into the half with a 25-19 lead.
And, folks, there you have it. At the half, the Lady Spartans lead 25-19. Graham, best part of the first half was?
Well, I really enjoyed the first 2 minutes of the game where the Lady Spartans got out to a 7-0 lead. They just came out with a lot of intensity, and they really exploited that zone of the Lady Warriors, and they pretty much got their way whenever they wanted for those first few minutes. That was really fun to watch.
And, Matthew, halftime adjustments that need to be made.
I mean, Webb's doing a lot of things right. The only thing I would tell them would be, instead of trying to go over Cheyenne Hooper, to use your quickness and go around her. For C.A.K, I mean, they just really got to figure out that pressure defense for Webb and really try to get Cheyenne Hooper more looks, more touches on the offensive end.
Folks, there you have it. We'll be back to bring you second half coverage. At the half, the Lady Spartans lead the Lady Warriors 25-19. You're listening to Webb on the Web, the WOW Network.
Dutchtown to Knoxville, a proud supporter of the WOW Network. I'm in the warehouse here at Duo Fast in Knoxville. They have all your nailing and stapling needs. Next time you're building a house or a tree house or maybe a dog house, come down to Duo Fast in Knoxville on Paper Mill Drive.
Hey, after a Spartan touchdown, why don't you touch down at your local shrimp dock? With locations in Bearden and Farragut, the Shrimp Dock is owned and operated by Webb parents and is the place to get your shrimp, scallops, and the only place in Knoxville to get fresh fish. So come on into the Shrimp Dock. Tell 'em Boomer sent you and enjoy the freshest seafood in town.
Welcome back at the half, folks, where the Lady Spartans lead the Lady Warriors 25-11. And right now we're going to tell you guys some scoring totals. For the Lady Warriors, Anna Hammaker has 4, Taylor Dodson has 5, and their leading scorer, 6'5", Cheyenne Hooper, has 10 points, adding up to a total of 19. For the Lady Spartans, Micah Sheets has 3, Jaden McCoy has 2, Imani Smith has 5, Kelly Vitito has 5, and Madison Davis, the leading scorer, has 11. She is 5 of 5 from the field and 1 of 1 from the line. Hasn't missed yet tonight. And, speaking of Madison, what a night she's having.
It's been incredible, but not just Madison. It's been her and Kelly Vitito with the ball movement there, getting Cheyenne Hooper off the other player and then feeding it to Madison down low.
And speaking of Cheyenne Hooper, 10 points, 10 of the 19 points for the Lady Warriors, a little bit over half. How do Lady Spartans stop her? Because even when they have gotten a body on her, she's still putting the ball in the basket. How do they stop her?
I mean, you got it. I mean, she's 6'5", so she's not really going to be stopped. I mean, you've really got to pressure the guards out top, so, I mean, she can't get the ball. If she can't get the ball, she can't score. So there's one way. And then another way is just to be a little bit more physical with her inside. I mean, it's okay if you get a couple more fouls. She's not going to be able to take that wear and tear, so just be more physical.
And, folks, there you have it. We're about a minute and a half until the second half resumes play, and it'll be Lady Warrior basketball. And just what are you expecting in this second half? We've already seen the press from both teams in the first half. What do we see in the second half?
More of the same. Get out there, have energy, get it done.
Couldn't have said it better myself. That's it.
Well, folks, there you have it. And we're about a minute away from the second half beginning. We are going to head back up to the booth and bring you second half coverage. You're listening to Webb on the Web, the WOW Network. Welcome back, folks. Mayan Patel, Matthew Melton, and Sanchit Woodhowen. Glad to have you up here for the second half, Sanchit.
Thank you.
As the Lady Warriors get the ball. Heitzman has it. Right elbow shot is deflected by Katie Collier. Micah Sheets has it now.
Pull it out, no numbers.
Like a 1-on-4.
We saw that in the first half. She didn't pull it out and got a stern talking to from Coach Shelly Collier. So that was probably weighing on her mind right there. She backed that ball back out.
Madison Davis's pass is deflected by Taylor Dodson. Molly Melton has it down low now. Madison Davis, baseline Sheets, reverse lane, blocked by Hooper. Pass, ball saved, inbounds by Katie Collier. And Katie Collier has it on the left wing now. Down low to Kelly Vitito.
Good ball movement.
To Melton. Up and in, Molly Melton.
Fantastic ball movement there by the Lady Spartans.
As the Lady Spartans now lead by 9, 28-19. Just a minute into the second half. Sheets with the loose ball, gets it to Vitito. Vitito's going to bring it down the floor.
Good decision there by Kelly Vitito.
C.A.K needs to watch their turnovers. It's going to cost them in their comeback effort this half.
Taylor Dodson took the ball away, but then stepped on the green wood out of bounds. So it'll be Lady Spartan basketball. Now Molly Melton has it. Takes it to the left side to Micah Sheets. Gets it to Vitito, posting down low. Left baseline. Katie Collier, three-pointers, no good. Melton ends up with the rebound, and she's going to bring it back out.
Good decision. She saw Cheyenne Hooper was right in her face, decided, I'm 5'5", I'm not gonna take this shot.
Vitito has it, now gets it to Collier. Katie Collier left side, Micah Sheets. Collier has it again. Sheets, three-pointer.
Money ball. Can't leave her
Nailed
open
it.
like that. Can't leave her that wide open.
And you saw Coach Collier stand up and give a round of applause to her team because that's exactly what she's wanting. And C.A.K. is going to call a full timeout. 31-19. The Lady Spartans come out for the second half on a 6-0 run.
That's exactly how the Lady Spartans wanted to come out. Just continue their momentum that they attained in the first half and really just try to just take the wind out of C.A.K.'s sails, any wind that they would have had from the halftime speech. So that was just a great job there by the Lady Spartans.
You know, Cheyenne Hooper has not touched the ball offensively, not gotten the chance to put it in the basket. And so, like you're talking about, Matthew, she doesn't get the ball, she can't score. So far, 2 minutes into the second half, the Spartans are executing that philosophy. Anna Hammaker has it, bringing it down the court. Gets it to Naylor. Naylor has it, kicks it back to Hammaker on the left wing. Down low to
Good hands.
Down low to Heitzman, and it's batted out of bounds by Madison Davis. Heitzman inbounding underneath their own basket, gets it into Hooper at the left elbow, gets it to Hammaker. Hammaker top of the key. Now we're gonna have a foul. That'll be a hold on number 23, Katie Collier. Heitzman to inbound. And we're going to have a violation. Lady Spartans basketball. And yet another turnover for C.A.K.
Yeah, that time they're going to get Kelsey Naylor for an illegal screen.
Kelly Vitito inbounds it. The Lady Warriors not coming with the press, rather a 2-3 zone.
C.A.K., I don't think they can sit back in this 2-3 zone and expect to win the game. I mean, they're going to have to be more aggressive on the defensive end.
Yeah, I think you're right. At some point, they do have to start pressing.
Hammaker has the ball, left side. Madison Davis takes it away, but it goes out of bounds. Once again, C.A.K. basketball. Heitzman inbound. Heitzman gets it in to Hammaker. Batted away by Molly Melton. Katie Collier has it to Kelly Vitito. Vitito.
It's a good foul.
Stripped as she was going up for the shot. And Kelly Vitito, the lone senior on this team, is going to go to the line to shoot two. And the foul was on number 10, Taylor Dodson. That's her first, team's first of the half. The first free throw rims out.
Yeah, free throw shooting, that's been a big point of emphasis this week in practice. Is free throw shooting is what cost the Lady Spartans the game on Tuesday against McMinn Central. So, you know, Coach Shelly Collier's really been preaching free throws win games.
And the rebound, second free throw is no good. Rebound was by Micah Sheets, who got it to Madison Davis. And she got fouled while she was going up for a shot. So it'll be Madison Davis this time at the line to shoot two. And that's the first shot she's missed tonight.
Yeah, I was trying not to say it, trying to not give her the announcer's jinx. That one rimmed out on her, so let's see if she can fix this one.
And the second free throw is no good. So 4 consecutive misses for the Lady Spartans at the line. Heitzman guarded by Melton. Melton a little too aggressive there. Going to get called, whistled for the foul. Heitzman with the ball left side. Drive, spins, middle of the paint, kicks it out to Dodson. Dodson's baseline jumper is no good. Katie Collier tried to get the rebound on Cheyenne Hooper and actually forced Hooper inside more towards the basket, and the rebound went over.
It was almost
her
like a
hands.
reverse box out. I mean, she forced her right up underneath the goal, and the only rebound you're going to get right up underneath the goal is the ball coming out of the net. So that was a nice job there by Katie Collier.
Vidito has it. Oh,
nice cut.
Oh, wow.
Nice cut. That was beautiful.
Terrific feed there. Another defensive breakdown by C.A.K.
They got the trap. That's exactly what they want. Heads up play there by Anna Hammaker to throw it off Molly Melton, but that's exactly what Webb wants. They wanted to take it right to the corner in the front court and then just trap her. So that was a good job there by the Lady Spartans.
33-19, the Lady Spartans lead. 4:19 left to go in this third quarter.
They've yet to score in this half, I think. They really have to get their offense going. They have to do it soon.
Hammaker with the ball, drives down the lane and in, scores with a little floater, finger roll. Vidito has it, gets it across to Collier. Collier on the left wing to Melton. Melton setting up the offense. Sheets has it on the right side into Collier at the free throw line. And her shot is no good, but Madison Davis saves it to Molly Melton. Her shot from just inside the three-point arch is no good. And Cheyenne Hooper comes up with the rebound, gets it to Taylor Dodson. Dodson to Hammaker. Hammaker puts up a shot, no good, and then out of nowhere came Cheyenne Hooper there. But
that's just that's a funny. That brings up a funny memory. Molly and Cheyenne used to play AAU basketball together, and there was a picture that they always took together at nationals where Cheyenne would take a picture like leaned up, propped up on Molly with her elbow because she was so much taller than her. So that's just interesting to see the tallest player on the floor and the shortest player on the floor tied up in a jump ball off a rebound there.
And
oh, wow.
Asia Maxwell is going to get whistled for a double dribble. Amy Cross checks back into the game. Seemed a little injured before the half and seems fine now, so glad to see that that is no longer an issue. Heitzman has the ball, guarded by Monty Smith. Heitzman works left side, kicks it to Dodson. Dodson splits the defenders into the paint. Her layup is a little too strong, and once again, Molly Melton gets in there for the jump ball, but this time it's on number 15, Mackenzie Riley, who gets into the game for the first time. Cooper has it now. Gets it to Cross. Cross down low to Riley. Dodson ends up with the ball. We're going to have a foul on the play. It's going to be on Melton. That'll be her second. So the Lady Warriors have the ball again. Heitzman inbound underneath their own basket. Heitzman gets it into Cross. Cross baseline jumper, no good. Rebounded by McCoy. McCoy gets it to Sheets. Sheets now swings it up in the front court to Smith.
Smart decision
Smith
there.
back
Pull
to
it back out.
Sheets.
Can't leave her open. Now, I mean, Micah just saw a wide open elbow jumper. She's like, all right, if you're going to give it to me, I'll take it. You cannot leave her that wide open. They got to man her up right there.
Nails the jumper. Anna Hammaker has it, gets it to Hooper. Hooper, great pass down low to Heitzman. And with the assist that time.
Right there, C.A.K. giving Webb a little dose of their own medicine with that high-low right there.
And Deja Maxwell,
That was a
her
good take,
lay-in
good idea.
is no good. Foul on the play. It's on number 15, Mackenzie Riley. It's her first, team's fourth of the half. Deja Maxwell did inbound under her own basket. Micah Sheets open three from the left corner is no good. Rebounded by Anna Hammaker. Hammaker takes it, gets it to Hooper at the high post. You make jump shots too. That one hits the bottom of the net, and Cheyenne Hooper's jumper goes in. Monty Smith, right side,
Nice
nails
answer
the
from Amani
jumper. Puts her squad up 12. The Lady Spartans up 37-25 with a minute and a half left in the third quarter.
Webb is shooting ridiculously well right now. C.A.K. is really going to have to adjust to stop them.
Heitzman just goes straight down the lane and takes it to the hoop.
I mean, somebody's got to step off and help defense there. Nobody stepped up and helped, and Heitzman just went and got an easy two.
Micah Sheets has the ball. Gets it to McCoy. McCoy back to Sheets. Sheets to Maxwell.
50 seconds left in this third quarter.
Maxwell across to Smith on the right wing. Smith has it, gets it to Maxwell. We're going to have a foul. It's on number 23, Anna Hammaker. And Taylor Dodson checks back into the game. Lady Spartans up 10. 37-27. Ball gets into Jaden McCoy, but she steps on the baseline out of bounds. Lady Warrior basketball. And number 32, Kelsey Naylor checks back in from Mackenzie Riley.
Webb's going to stay in a man press here. Both sides calling for a foul there. One side wanting a block, the other side wanting a push off the ref. I think that was a good no call right there.
Micah Sheets has it, spins around Dodson, and C.A.K. coming with the pressure. And Anna Hammaker has the open lane.
There's the press now from C.A.K.
5 seconds left in the third quarter.
And Micah Sheets will likely take this shot. And we're going to have a foul on number 11, Casey Heitzman. The refs are hearing it tonight from both sides. And it'll be Lady Spartan basketball with 2.6 seconds left in the third quarter. Monty Smith gets it into Sheets. Sheets puts up a shot. No good. So at the end of three, a scrappy third quarter, but the Lady Spartans are up 37-29.
It's been a game of mini runs here almost. It looks like Webb's going to check all their starters back in for this fourth quarter. We saw Webb open the game even with a 7-0 run. C.A.K. came back a little bit with a little 4-point run of their own. It's just been a game of runs. Webb opened the second half again with a 6-point run. C.A.K. came back to cut the lead to 8. So it's really going to be who can really get the momentum and keep the momentum going into this fourth quarter.
Yeah, you know, it's a sizable lead, but not big enough to where C.A.K. cannot come back. It's still anyone's game.
No lead's ever big enough until the clock hits 0. No lead's ever big enough. You got to keep playing. Got to keep playing the game.
Right, you're right, Matthew. The starters will come back out onto the floor for the Lady Spartans. And they will for the Lady Warriors, too. Vidito into Melton. Melton to Davis in the high post. Davis hands it off to Katie Collier. Collier on the right side gets a screen from Vidito. Swings it out. Sheets left baseline to Vidito at the three-point line.
She thought about it.
Vidito has it now, gets it to Melton. Molly Melton left side gets it to Collier. Katie Collier high post to Madison Davis. Back out to Molly Melton. Back to Katie Collier. Vidito has it. Gets it to Davis. Davis is going to try and do something with it.
Good take.
And she does.
That was a good take right there by Madison Davis.
Anna Hammaker has the ball. Gets it to Taylor Dodson. Dodson attempts to drive baseline, loses control of the ball, and it goes out of bounds.
Monty Smith can check in the game here for Micah Sheets.
Madison
Every turnover
Davis.
becomes more costly now.
Vidito has it. Gets it back to Melton. Melton has it to Collier. Katie Collier, long three. No good. Rebound by Madison Davis.
Ooh, that was a tough shot. That was a pretty putback. Madison Davis is just feeling it tonight.
She is having a heck of a night. 15 points for her. Naylor with the ball, gets it to Hooper, baseline jumper, no good. Vidito has it. We're gonna have a hold. And it's gonna be on Casey Heitzman.
And Kelly Vidito is gonna go to the line to shoot 1-on-1. So Webb's in the bonus now.
It's gotten very quiet in the building now. With just 6:22 left in the ball game, the Lady Spartans up by 12. Vidito's first front end of the 1-on-1 is no good.
Webb's free throw shooting woes persist.
Madison Davis against Kelsey Naylor. Naylor's shot's no good. Now Melton has it, kicks it into the front court to Smith. Smith back to Melton to Davis now.
Boom!
Ooh,
Imani Smith,
pretty
wide open in the corner
three-pointer
for
by
three.
Imani Smith. Also having quite a night.
15-point lead now for Webb. It's going to be tough for C.A.K. to come back.
Yeah, we're going to foul Katie Collier. Heitzman gets it into Hooper. Hooper pump fake. Oh.
That's just not a smart foul right there by Madison Davis. She was already up in the air. You got to let her go at that point. Instead, she tried to come back and get a swat. And she just got called for the foul there.
And so Cheyenne will have a timeout. 30-second timeout called by Coach Shelly Collier. And you know, Senator, what have you seen that you've liked in this second half so far by the Lady Spartans?
Well, I definitely like the way they've been shooting. For sure, their ball movement has been just as good as it was in the first half, and their shooting, you know, they've been on a hot streak now, and C.A.K. hasn't shown any answers for them all half.
And Matthew, anything that you have really liked that has come out in this second half?
Well, C.A.K's kind of gotten into a little bit of a rhythm and figured out the Webb defense a little bit. Webb's got to pick their defensive pressure back up, but it's still a 15-point ball game. But you wouldn't know that from the way both these teams are playing. They're both playing hard, competing hard, and fighting to the end. So you always love to see that.
One thing that I've noticed is that Cheyenne Hooper has gotten the ball considerably less than she did in the first half.
Yeah, and that's a result of Webb's pressure on the guards. They haven't really been able to look inside and get it to her.
Melton has it, gets Vidito. Down low to Smith. Smith back to Vidito, high post.
Oh.
Blocked by Hooper. Dodson now to Hammaker. Hammaker behind the back, shot in the lane, goes up. No good, but Anna Hammaker will go to the line to shoot two.
Now, if you're Webb, you really don't want to foul now because the clock isn't running while they're shooting free throws, and it's a good way for them to get back in the game. So I think there you watch your fouls.
And that's Webb's 16th foul. So the next foul, the C.A.K. will also be in the bonus. So we'll have both teams shooting free throws on every foul from here on out.
And Hammaker not able to hit either of her free throws.
Well, that might cost them in the long run. When they look back and see what they could have done, you know, free throws are definitely going to be a thing.
And C.A.K's definitely turned up the pressure here on their defense. They've been trapping in the corners, and that seems to really be bothering Webb.
And it's definitely worked.
And that's just not a smart foul there by Molly Melton. Anna Hammaker was just too far ahead. There was no way that Molly was going to catch her. You got to just let her go at that point. Instead, she stuck her hand out, tried to swat, tried to keep her from hitting the layup, but it just it was all for naught.
So now Hammaker gets a chance to get 3 points on the play and not able to hit her free throw.
She's been in a bit of a free throw shooting slump herself. So Webb's not the only team struggling.
44-33, Lady Spartans lead it. Melton gets it to Collier.
Oh,
Collier
that
down
was
low
just
to
a nice
Vinito.
pass.
Oh, wow.
That was a way
Nobody
to thread the
behind
needle there
Vinito.
by Katie Collier. That was just a beautiful, beautiful recognition of where the defender was, and a great seal there also by Kelly Vitito, and she was able to get to the rack and get two.
Nobody behind Kelly Vitito there. So it just went straight to the hoop. Hammaker now stuck in a little bit of traffic. And we're going to foul on number 23, Katie Collier. That's a 1-and-1. And so C.A.K. goes to the line shoot for a 1-and-1. As Casey Heitzman missed the front end, but the ball goes out of bounds on the Lady Spartans, so it'll be Lady Warrior basketball.
C.A.K. has really got to start scoring more quickly now. That was a good play.
You can't let Cheyenne Hooper get the ball underneath the basket with nobody on her. You just can't do it.
Vitito has it now. Katie Collier on the right side. Vitito high post. Thinks about it. Kicks it back out. Melton top of the key.
Amani Smith's got to recognize there. The defender had her back to her when Kelly Vitito got the ball at the high post. Amani Smith's got to cut to the block, and that would have been a wide open layup. She's got to see that.
And Coach Collier calls it full timeout. And with that timeout, we'll take one as well. You're listening to Webb on the Web, the WOW Network.
Hey, after a Spartan touchdown, why don't you touch down at your local shrimp dock? With locations in Bearden and Farragut, the Shrimp Dock is owned and operated by Webb parents and is the place to get your shrimp, scallops, and the only place in Knoxville to get fresh fish. So come on into the Shrimp Dock. Tell 'em Boomer sent you and enjoy the freshest seafood in town.
Welcome back, folks, to the Lee Athletic Center where the Lady Spartans are up 11 with 4 minutes left in the ball game. They lead 46-35. And Lady Spartan basketball, Molly Melton has it.
We got just under 4 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter.
Vitito down low to Smith.
There it is. Amani Smith recognized it that time, cuts the block, wide open layup.
And another 2 points for Amani Smith. Hammaker with the ball. Down low to Hooper. It's going to be a foul on Madison Davis. And
That's going to be her
Cheyenne Hooper will
fourth.
go to the line.
That's a big
for a
foul there.
1-and-1.
That's going to be Madison's fourth. Jaden McCoy is going to come in and give Madison a break at least to the last 2 minutes.
Hooper goes to the line for a 1-and-1. It's up. No good. Both teams struggling a lot with free throws tonight. Katie Collier to Vitito. Vitito.
Good pass.
Yeah. Unintentional pass, but gets the assist there. Now. Goes right to Jaden McCoy, and she goes up and in with it. 50-35 now. Lady Spartans lead. Kelsey Naylor's mid-range jumper's no good. We're going to have a foul on Jaden McCoy.
McCoy's got to be stronger on that rebound. She's got to grab it. She's got to be strong with it, and she can't let it be taken away that easily.
And so we have a foul on Jaden McCoy, and that'll be her first.
That's the 10th team foul, so that's going to send C.A.K. to the bonus, or to the double bonus, excuse me. And so now every foul, C.A.K. is going to be shooting 2 free throws no matter what.
Heitzman misses the first. Second one goes in. Molly Melton has it, gets it to Imani Smith. Imani Smith takes it back out to Melton. Melton to Vitito. Vitito, Katie Collier on the right side. Back to Molly Melton. To Vitito
Good look.
baseline jumper. Good.
Good look. Good skip pass down there by Molly Melton. Kelly Vitito was able to knock down the jumper there.
Anna Hammaker bringing the ball down the floor. Batted out of bounds.
That was good defense there by Jaden McCoy to knock the ball out of bounds.
Great
Give
defense.
Webb a chance to reset.
You can't overextend too much on that, though. Otherwise, C.A.K. is going to start backdooring. But I agree with you, Senchit. That was great defense there by McCoy.
Hammaker goes down the lane. Pretty floater that goes in.
That was just a great offensive play. She got right around
move.
the defender and made a nice floater there.
Katie Collier, right side, drives, no good. Vitito, great effort in getting it back to Monty Smith. Now Molly Melton has it with 2 minutes left. Her squad up 14.
And that was a smart move right there by Molly Melton. She had a wide open look at the goal, but she decided to pull it out, run a play, take some time off the clock.
Jaden McCoy's lay-in goes in and out. So Anna Hammaker pulls up for the three. No good. Katie Collier with the rebound, pushing it down the court.
Slow it down, pull it out.
Oh.
And it goes out of bounds on Cheyenne Hooper, and it'll be Lady Spartan basketball.
Cheyenne Hooper bailed the Lady Spartans out right there. Right there, Katie Collier's got to recognize the time and pull it out and set up a play there. Take some time off the clock. You didn't have any numbers.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you, Matthew. I definitely thought she should have been a lot more patient with the ball. Webb right now isn't really looking to score more points. They're more looking to kill the clock out with 1:39 left in the fourth.
Right. I mean, the only shot you want is really just a wide open layup or a good, nice open jump shot from within 15 feet.
Katie Collier puts it up.
That's not the shot you want. That was contested. She kind of flipped that one up one-handed. She was trying to fight off a defender. That's not the shot you want. That's not a good shot. You want to really pull that one out, set up your offense, and be patient.
Yeah.
Anna Hammaker bringing it down the floor.
Good hands there by Deja Maxwell.
Cooper has it now, and now down low to Heitzman, but Heitzman tries to save this, but she gets it right to Amani Smith. Amani Smith to Katie Collier. Collier pushes it across half court.
See right now, Katie Collier should not have been in that much of a hurry.
No, she's got to slow it down. There was nobody even pressuring her in the backcourt. She's got to slow it down, take her time, walk it. And as a result, C.A.K. gets 3 points there, calls a timeout with 1:02 left, only down 11.
And now comes the foul game, and Webb's had free throw problems all game long.
Right.
So C.A.K. is going to start fouling Webb every time they get the ball.
Right.
52-41, the Lady Spartans up by 11. With 1 minute remaining in the ball game. There's a timeout on the floor right now, and guys, this last minute, like you're talking about, the free throw game, that's what it'll come down to. That is maybe not what you want if you're the Lady Spartans, because they've struggled all year long from the line.
Absolutely. They've struggled, and even if they, I feel like the best strategy if we start playing the free throw game is just to foul C.A.K. right back, because, they've been struggling all night in the free throw line too. So, this could get ugly real quick and here in the last minute, 11-point game. But you mentioned it. Webb's got to really just hit their free throws right here and put this game away.
I think this comes to the time where the lineup you have out on the floor are your 5 best free throw shooters, regardless of position.
Right.
Because I think maybe with a post person, maybe with maybe a good 5 like Jaden McCoy out, but the rest of them, you want good free throw shooters, and that's your main worry right now.
And right here, C.A.K. is really turning up the pressure, getting in that press, like we mentioned that they needed to be doing all night. They're finally getting into it here in the last minute, so we'll see if that really has any effect on the Lady Spartans.
They have 11 points to overcome, so there's a good margin of error if you're Webb. But see, that wasn't it.
Also, Molly Melton, the point guard, sitting on the bench. You got to wonder when Coach Shelley Collier will bring her back into the game for ball handling purposes.
Yeah, I definitely think she's Webb's best option at this point.
And here she comes.
And I think Katie Collier is going to be subbed out.
First free throw is good by number 32, Kelsey Naylor.
10-point game, 54 seconds left.
This is a big free throw here to make it a 3-possession game.
Got it.
It's good.
Molly Melton gets the ball, and she is
attempted
to be fouled, but gets out of it somehow. Now Micah Sheets has it. She puts up a jumper. It is no good.
See,
Batted around.
I think Micah should have waited to be fouled or at least pass it, because the quick shot like that's not what you need.
Coach Shelly Collier is going to call a timeout right there.
An 11-point game is now a 7-point game in just about 10 seconds.
You just mentioned it, Sanchip. Micah Sheets just got to really just pull that out. I mean, that's not the shot you want. You don't need points at this point. You need to pull it out, run clock, and even get fouled and hit your free throws. Madison Davis and Kelly Vitito both just checked back into the game, so it looks like the Lady Spartans are going to go with Davis, Vitito, Melton, Smith, and Collier.
You know, guys, it's just.
So basically, it's your starting five, but then also they subbed junior Imani Smith in for freshman Micah Sheets, which I think is a good move from an experience standpoint. Imani Smith's really just used to these pressure situations, and Micah Sheets is not at this point. So it'll be a learning experience for the freshman, but she'll learn to handle it.
Lady Warriors took.
But I think the next time Webb gets the ball, they definitely need to start taking at least 5 or 6 seconds off, before they even think about shooting it.
Right, but with that high pressure defense that C.A.K's jumped in, I mean, it gets them in a hurry, and they're thinking hurry, 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 score instead of hurry, 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 get in the front court and then slow it down at that point. So that's really the thought there.
And their immediate foul on Molly Melton here.
She'll go to the line for 1 and 1, not 2.
Yeah.
The referee's just letting Coach Collier know she only has 1 timeout left with 36 seconds left in the game.
Webb still has a 3-possession lead here with 7 points.
Melton goes to the line for a 1 and 1. First one is no good.
That was not a pretty free throw.
No.
Anna Hamilton now bringing it down the court for the Lady Warriors. Got to get something off in the near future if they want a shot.
Good box out there by Madison Davis. Slow the ball down, Katie Collier.
Collier has it, and she gets fouled. So Katie Collier goes to the line for a 1 and 1.
Makes first. That was big.
Good. To my memory, that's it's one of the either the first or second free throw that's been made for the Lady Spartans tonight.
No fouls right here. No fouls.
Second one is no good. Heitzman shoots a 3. Her 3 is no good. Rebounded by Naylor. Her shot attempt is no good. Katie Collier will have it now. And it's a jump ball, but a lot of people are wanting a walk to be called.
C.A.K wants to travel. I don't think there was too much of a walk there. I think that was the right call.
She was dribbling the ball and she slipped and fell. That was not a walk.
So it's ruled a jump ball and will be C.A.K basketball.
Webb has a 8-point lead with 10 seconds to go.
Naylor puts up a 3, no good. Rebounded by Hooper. Hooper's 3 is good. Timeout C.A.K.
It's a 2-possession game now with 5.5 seconds left.
So you gotta know it's gonna be an immediate foul right here. So you gotta get it to your best free throw shooter at this point. Which who is it for Webb? Who is Webb's best free throw shooter? I mean, Madison Davis and Katie Collier about the only 2 have hit a free throw tonight. So you gotta make your free throws if you want to win this game.
I think at this point it's not a question of who's your best free throw shooter. It's more a question of who do you trust at the line at this point. And I think we're about to find out because no one from the Lady Spartans really popped out as a clutch free throw shooter.
Right.
All game long. So it'll be just a case of who Coach Collier trusts more.
C.A.K's out of timeouts. Webb with 1. So if they can't get the ball in, they got 1 timeout to burn.
Vidito with it, gets it into Davis, and
they're going to call an immediate foul. So no time ran off the clock there. And Webb will be in the double bonus here. So Katie Collier go to the line and shoot 2.
First one is
Missed the first
no
one.
good.
Still a 2-possession game. You got to hit at least one to make it a 3-possession game. One free throw ices it. And she gets it.
That's ball game right there, probably.
Now just hands up, no fouls right here for the Lady Spartans. Half a second to go. So a well-played ball game by both teams, really. C.A.K. didn't get down when they got down 15. They just kept fighting, battled back to a 7-point game. Final score, 54-47 in favor of the Lady Spartans.
Guys, hard-fought battle. That scoreboard does not show how hard these two teams fought, but you know the Lady Spartans are happy with that outcome. It's more of what they were expecting the first time than what happened the first time. And so, Matthew, biggest part of the game. What did the Lady Spartans really do well?
I mean, they did what they always do well. They played tremendous defense, and it took C.A.K. a while to figure that out, and that was the difference in the ball game. Also, you know, Webb opened up the game with a 7-0 run. Difference in the game, 7 points.
It was quite a ball game. Sanchez, what was the key to this game? So, what?
Well, I definitely think the key for Webb was their terrific shooting. You know, Imani Smith, Molly Melton, all these guys had terrific games, and they're really able to put points on the board and, you know, get big runs, you know, in the first and third quarters. And as Matthew said, Webb started out with a 7-0 lead, and they just held on to it the entire game.
And well, folks, next game on tap will be the boys' varsity game. Well, last time these two teams met, Webb just absolutely dominated. So, guys, we'll see. That'll be quite interesting. And, folks, that's about it. And that wraps it up. Once again, your final score. The Lady Spartans win it tonight, 54-47. You've been listening to Webb on the Web, the WOW Network. Good night, folks.